Today on my channel Cocina and Ispolina, we are going to see how to prepare goan prawn balchao recipe. Prawn balchao is a prawn pickle with spicy, sweet and tangy flavor. Balchao you can term as pickling of seafood or meat which you can preserve for at least 6 months and consume without reheating it. So today we'll see how to prepare this mouth-watering and delicious prawn balchao recipe. So let's begin. So here I have taken 1 kilo of prawns which are clean, deveined and washed, and water is completely drained out. And for marination we are going to add 1 plus half teaspoon of turmeric powder and salt as required. Initially we had 2 kilos of prawns, but after cleaning we got exact 1 kilo of prawns, and since they were bigger in size we cut them into half. Mix the salt and turmeric thoroughly, and we are going to cover and marinate until we prepare the red masala. So to prepare the masala in a large bowl, add 20 to 30 Kashmiri red chilies and few Badgi chilies, followed by 1 tablespoon of cumin seeds, around 25 cloves, around 10 small pieces of cinnamon sticks, 1 tablespoon of peppercorns, 3-inch ginger cut into pieces, 1/4 cup of garlic peeled, and goan toddy vinegar for grinding the masala. Now add around 2 cups of toddy vinegar so the chilies and the spices gets nicely soaked. Mix the spices and chilies thoroughly and keep it aside for 30 minutes for soaking. So after 30 minutes of soaking, arrange it in a grinder, and by adding more vinegar if required, we are going to grind it into smooth paste. Look at that, so lovely and bright masala paste. Now to prepare the balchao, in a pan we are going to add 1 cup of oil. Allow the oil to heat up. Now add marinated prawns in portions to the hot oil, and we are going to fry them nicely. Keep stirring and fry the prawns until nicely cooked. Once the prawns are fried, remove from oil and transfer to a plate, and then we'll fry the remaining batch of prawns. Now we're going to not waste the oil. In the same oil, we're going to add extra oil. Allow the oil to be hot and add handful of curry leaves, three tablespoons of finely chopped garlic, fry the curry leaves and garlic for around 3 to 4 minutes on medium flame. Later we are going to add 3 large onions which are chopped very fine. Saute them for good 5 minutes. The onions are fried nicely. They don't have to be brown, but you'll get nice pinkish color for the onions. Once you see the oil floating on top, add the ground masala. Stir the masala nicely in the onions and keep stirring continuously. Now add extra salt as required and half cup of sugar. because balchao is always sweet, tangy, and savory. Keep mixing so sugar gets dissolved. If the masala is tangy, you can add little extra sugar, because sugar, salt, and vinegar will act as a preservative. Keep mixing until you see oil floating on top of the masala. Once you see the oil on top, time to add the fried prawns. Stir the prawns nicely into the masala so that everything gets nicely combined. And again, we're going to cook for more 20 minutes on slow flame until you see the oil floating on top of the balchao. Once you see oil is floating on top, you can switch off the flame and your balchao is ready. Allow the balchao to cool down and then transfer it to a glass jar and let it mature for a week at room temperature. After a week, it's ready to be gobbled. Best to serve as side dish with steamed rice, chapati, or goan pav. Thank you for watching and see you again with such wonderful goan recipes.